At 2 in the morning, the phone was ringing.
Mr. Sun, save my daughter, that clock, it's ringing again.
The woman's sobs trembled. I've been in this line of work for many years, but Su Qing's case still gives me deep memory. 6 months ago, she was restless during her pregnancy. I got a new job in Baby Safety Bureau, and she gave birth to a daughter smoothly. It wasn't until the baby was 3 months old that her mother-in-law sent a redwood antique clock, claiming it was a family heirloom that would protect the baby's safety. When Su Qing sent me a photo of it, I immediately felt something was weird. Old redwood absorbs energy over years, and it's bound to hold negative or harmful auras. A nursery, being the descendant position, is most incompatible with gloomy old things. I told her not to hang it, but she couldn't resist her mother-in-law's urging and place it right above the baby's crib. On the 5th day, Su Qing said she kept hearing low-frequency vibrations at night, cold air clinging to them. The baby would wake up crying, filled with terror. The pendulum isn't moving. My mother-in-law says I'm being oversensitive. I told her to take it down immediately, but she said, just 2 more days. The night before the incident, the baby cried all night, her little face turning blue, and she was stiff on her body. Su Qing was anxious. I told her to take the clock down at once, but her mother-in-law insisted it was an old family rule. Removing it would disrupt the home's energy. At 2 in the morning, the emergency call came again.
It's ringing on its own. The glass is fogging up, like cold air is targeting the baby.
A low, cold hum came through the receiver, followed by Su Qing's scream. I arrived 40 minutes later. The moment I stepped in, a bone-chilling cold hit me, negative energy leaking. The baby was convulsing in her mother's arms, her face flickering between blue and pale. When I held the compass at the nursery door, the needle suddenly swerved sideways, trembling. Malicious energy attacking the crib, extremely inauspicious. Pushing the door open, the old clock's pendulum was swinging abnormally. With each sway, the air turned colder. The malicious energy had already taken form. As I began dismantling the clock, the screwdriver had barely touched the back panel when frost instantly formed. The moment I pried it open, a wisp of fetus's hair fell out. The wood grain inside the clock was blackened, negative energy infused into the wood, which clashed with a weak positive energy in the nursery, creating malicious energy assaulting the infant. Copper coins pressed against the clock's base, and the low-frequency hum suddenly amplified. The baby stopped crying, her eyes glazed, her face turning ashen, malicious energy invading the body. I grabbed cinnabar and flung it at the clock. A crack in the case revealed blackened wood grain, the core of the malicious energy. Using a peachwood sword, I picked out the energy-clogged wood shavings, wrapped them in a charm, and burned the clock at noon to dispel the negativity. Black smoke curled with sparks as the malicious energy dissolved. By that afternoon, the baby's cries had softened, and she slept soundly that night. Later, I had her dispose of the clock's remains, set up the spring comes in full form arrangement in the nursery, and a 5-elements harmony layout in the living room. A week later, Su Qing said her mother-in-law finally realized, when her son was little. He cried constantly around this clock too. It wasn't fussiness, the clock had held malicious energy. Now she'd moved all old items outside to air for 3 days, even placing wormwood under the family's heirloom wooden chest. When Su Qing brought the baby to thank me, the little baby was plump and fair, no longer crying at night. After all, environment energy is about balancing energy. Though old objects are meaningful, only when understanding their energy and avoiding clashes can a home truly keep peace. People often ask, can we display old items left by elders? It's not that the objects are bad, it's that we don't understand their energy. Heirlooms like redwood or old jade depend on how much energy they've absorbed, and whether their placement fits the home's positions. Nurseries avoid cold energy, studies avoid clutter, living rooms avoid hostile energy. The key to such arrangements is understanding taboos and balancing energies. If you're unsure how to arrange your home's items, feel uneasy where you live, or want to understand fortune-related principles, feel free to message me about your home situation. I've compiled a practical guide to life wisdom, filled with daily layout tips and solutions to help you sort things out and avoid detours.